Hey guys, this is Mike from the Used Gamers, and welcome back to the Deadfire. Today we're going to be continuing our adventure through the DLC, The Beast of Winter, trying to figure out what's causing all this ice to show up in the middle of a tropical paradise. So we are actually making our way deeper and deeper into this temple to kind of see what's happening. So I'm really kind of curious to see how this story plays out, see kind of what's happening here, who's behind it, and why. And I'm curious also to see if there will be kind of branching storylines and how we resolve it, and if that will in any way affect kind of your ending for the main story.
Keeping quiet.
Let's see what's up ahead here. Getting very kind of dark and ominous. Doesn't really appear to be anything. Oh, wait, hold on. Why does it look like I've already been here? That's weird. Oh yeah, this was the sideway where I found the other oil. Okay. Interesting. Let's speed this up a little bit. I'll do a quick little survey of this room. Just see if there's anything in this little entryway. Doesn't look like it. Okay, we'll continue on then. Oh, not again. Okay. Well, that's probably like our destination. Oh, goody, we don't have to fight him. It's kind of like earlier we got sucked in, so it's kind of the same thing. Well, this is obviously where we want to be, because it's probably somewhat of the source of things. I remember...
It ate the dragon.
Okay.
That'd be the best sort of suck.
Leave it up to Zerafin to give you the perfect line. So in the first game, I seem to remember there was a quest that you got from Rymrgand that had to do with dealing with some pale elves who were like messing with a portal or something like that. So looks like we're kind of dealing with something maybe a little similar. I'd probably take myself off of stealth. I'm ready to much combat in this room, at least not right away. Yeah, and just as I figured, there's a cutscene. What you initially take for yet another frozen corpse appears on closer inspection to be a heavily armored figure encrusted in a jagged layer of cloudy bluish ice. Okay. Yeah, see it. All the other guys are not close enough, so that's going to be a problem. We're going to leave it be. We're going to move everybody up. So everybody gets a turn. Okay, there we go. Cloudy bluish ice. The warrior's upraised hand seems to be reaching out towards something, the fingers splayed wide and grasping. Okay, so let's examine the outstretched hand. What is that? Perception and insight. So he's definitely probably going to be the best one because he's got a ton of insight and not bad perception. So we're going to go with Zerafin. Complete success. 2 of the fingers have been broken from the hand. Based on the hard, sharp edges of what's left, it seems this occurred after the figure froze over. Okay. The angle of the joints indicate that the warrior once gripped something tightly, something since removed. Deep scratches in the wrist suggest that someone clawed at the figure long after it froze over, perhaps to remove the ancient object. New weapon, maybe? The figure stands straight, shoulders a bit forward, as if against a strong wind. The posture bespeaks a deep resolve in the face of a terrifying force. The upraised hand seems to be warding off against some threat. Okay, so now we can examine the armor. History and religion. That's going to be a tough one. Alright, so That would probably be best for him, because he's got a really good amount of history and not bad on religion. So actually it's probably good that we put a little bit into that. So let's go with Vatnir. Complete success. The breastplate and chain worn by this figure seems significantly more intricate than anything else you've seen since arriving at Harbinger's Watch. Padding and heavy cloth complete the panoply. Panoply? I don't know what that is. Probably as protection against the cold. Barely visible through the ice, you can make out etchings suggestive of the imagery of Rymrgand, snowflakes, skulls, and of course the horrid face of the Oryx. Layered chain and plate, highly adaptable to varying circumstances, often proves popular with those travelers who can afford it. Members of military or religious orders in particular favor wearing armor like this kind with their uniforms or vestments. The set before you appears to be of a style not commonly crafted in the past 2 centuries. Remove the helmet. Can I do that? Sure, let's do that. Remove the helmet. Hopefully nothing bad happens. The helmet does not appear to be as solidly frozen to the figure as the rest of the armor. A few minutes spent wiggling and tugging as it frees the helm. You lift it to reveal an elven woman with bluish-white skin and darker blue hair. Her coloration and the heavy epicanthic folds hooding her eyes mark her as Glenfallen. Okay, so she's possibly a pale elf? I guess they tend to be, very associated with Rymrgand, being that they're from the frozen north and he's all about ice. Obviously she got frozen, getting sucked into this thing or something, and had some type of weapon or item in her hand that was taken away. You have gained an item, Helmet of the White Void. Helm of the White Void, sorry. 10% of incoming grazes converted to misses from weapons. That's okay. Rymrgand's influence 10% or 10 accuracy with body affliction, mind affliction attacks. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Search for the presence of spirits. You open your soul to the presence of other spirits. While a few strands of weak soul energy cling to the frozen figure, you sense no soul present within or near the body. I'm kind of curious about something. If I choose her instead, partial success. That looks about the same, yeah. Oh, remove the armor. Sure, yeah. Strip her down. The armor's intricate straps, weaved chain, and interlocking plates have frozen solid. Removing the armor without damaging the warrior within may prove difficult, if not impossible. So I can use sleight of hand, which nobody really has anything high. Use hammer and chisel. Can you just use straight up might. Melt the ice with magic, which would probably be my best bet, I'm thinking. Because this hammer and chisel will probably do damage. My sleight of hand is not really that great. 4 is my best one, so I'm not going to do that. Might. Oh, it's probably because he just had that stuff that gave him bonus might, that food item. I was like, wow, 18. I mean, I could almost use him to do that, but I feel like that's going to be more likely to break it, so I think melting it might actually be best. So, we shall use a Vatnir. Cleansing Flame. That sounds like a good idea. This might be too much impact, and this is way too big, so I don't know if which spell you use ever affects these kind of choices, but this one seems like it'd probably do the least amount of damage. Vatnir summons forth a blast of flame. Steam billows outward as the ice melts away from the corpse. After a moment, flickering orange light and cracking sounds emerge from within the cloud as the corpse's clothes ignite. The charred remains sag to the floor, rapidly cooling as the magical flame runs its course. Gather the miraculously unharmed armor from the remains. Perfect! You have gained Guardian's Plate. Grants spread chaos. The wearer is infused with Rymrgand's energy, gaining a bonus to all defenses while afflicted. That's weird. How much of a bonus? +5? It's not really that great. Speak a prayer for the elf's soul? Like I said, my guy's not really much the religious type, so he's gonna leave it be. let's check out our loot. So we got, if you wear these together, strangely this helm looks far more like something you'd expect of Ingwith than of the White the Wens. I didn't know if for some reason if you put them both on together if it gave you any kind of big bonus. So body and mind afflictions. Let's see. I'm just trying to think with him. He doesn't have, I mean, he has his, what should we call it? His paralyzing. So it is a mind affliction. It affects will. So it's something. But, I mean, obviously, I think Seraphim would be a good one because he's going to have a lot of mind afflictions. Even her, although that's also the thing, is to look at the helmets that they're wearing. Obviously, his is really nice for his weapons that he has right now. Seraphim's could be easily replaced, so I think I'm probably going to do that. I'll probably give it to Seraphim, because that makes the most sense. Hers is really good for her, gives her accuracy and reload time decrease, so that's great. She can't wear one, neither can he. So yeah, I think Seraphim wins. As for the plate, more than likely that would go on her, if at all. Oh, it's a bind item. Okay. I mean, in that case, I would sure at least try it out. It's got the same armor rating. They're both superb. So yeah, at the very least, it's something new and cool, and I'm kind of curious to see like what you get out of binding it. So we're gonna stick it on her. I really need to clean out her stash here. Like, all this stuff can go away. She's not gonna use that. Not gonna use that. Yeah, not gonna use that. Not gonna use that. What is this one? Get spells. Nope. Okay. I'm not gonna deal with the armor right now because I'd have to look through it, and I want to move on. So, all right, let's go ahead and bind the soul. So I'm not sure if I've done this on a video yet, but just in case I haven't and any of you guys don't understand, there are certain unique items you'll find throughout the game that you can bind to characters. Sometimes they're limited to certain classes, so oh, actually, I guess we did do one, because, right, we had to bind this to her. But I don't know that I explained it. So whenever you bind something to a character, they can only be used by them. Sometimes, like with this weapon, we bound it to her paladin, like her as a paladin. And then usually once you bind it, it'll give you like an objective. So she has to take 1,000 damage. Once she takes 1,000 damage, she will upgrade this item to where it gets like a new ability. And then usually it will give you another thing to achieve, and it's usually 2 or 3. And a lot of times it can be really, really great upgrades for it. So we'll go ahead and bind this to... Oh, it's another one of these. Okay. So, I mean, I guess we did the other one as Paladin, so we'll do this one as Fighter, because... Why not? I don't know. Okay, so reforge the soul of a follower... What? Oh, I have no idea how to do that. Well, maybe it'll be explained.
A fine prize, to be certain.
Okay.
Aggressiva.
So, I guess we're heading into the portal. Or at least interacting with it.
You stand before the shining portal that devoured the dragon. This close, you see it as a ragged-edged tear in the world.
I will say, usually whenever you have this kind of setup, it's usually when you're having a conversation with the gods. So I have a feeling this is where you're going to be chatting with Rymrgand.
As you near, the portal flares bright. Brighter. Too bright to stand. When the light fades, and at last you can see again, a great, shaggy aurochs stands before you. A bone-snapping chill radiates from the creature. It is the manifestation of Rymrgand.
Rymrgand. Sorry, I was saying Rymrgand. Rymrgand. Anyway, either way I called it.
Herald of Bereth, you teeter on the very precipice of your death.
The voice acting in this is so great. It's just like all the different gods, the way they sound, it's really cool.
You are bold in your trespasses. I would have thought you had learned your lesson after our previous encounter.
So he's referring to, I don't know if you remember, really early in the videos you went to these scientists who were doing this experiment with teleportation, and they ended up teleporting you into his realm. So it's kind of interesting. I wonder if you'd still have, I'm guessing you wouldn't have this dialogue if you hadn't done that quest, so it's just kind of a cool little thing there.
Passing through the breach will shred your soul into its constituent parts, to little more than wayward motes of essence. Knowing that, what do you want?
I am like created a character who does a lot of clever reactions. He's a Dracosi paladin, so that's one of their traits that you have to follow. And some of these answers are always so much fun. I just want to pick them, but you again. Yeah, let's go with you again.
I would ask the same of you.
What happened to the dragon?
Her soul was drawn through the breach, the Vitmouth, and into the beyond. Neriskirlas has bound her soul to a relic from the days when the gods walked Aora as titans.
I really wish this was something where you could get info on it.
This relic lies in the beyond, and it holds her soul captive there.
Who is Neriskirlas?
That is the name the dragon chose for herself.
Oh, okay. What relic?
It is one of the many things Kith have thrown into the beyond, in hopes it might be devoured by the White Void.
Why did the dragon bind her soul to it?
The relic cannot be destroyed. In her ignorance, Neriskirlas hoped that tying her soul to it would save her from death. She is mistaken. True death has not claimed her yet. But it will. It is inevitable.
That's his favorite word. Is that why this iceberg is here?
Yes. The iceberg is the natural result of Neriskirlas' desperate attempt to evade death. Every time she escapes from the beyond into the here, she tears the hole a little wider. And so, the chill of my realm spreads.
And your cult, the Harbingers, what about them?
They have done as Kith always do. They have claimed for themselves a place that is not their own. They are no concern of mine.
What's the difference between the Vitmouth and the White Void?
The Vitmouth is the gaping maw of entropy. The White Void is the hunger that gnaws at the guts of Aora and cannot be sated.
I don't know if that really answers my question, but I don't know. Okay, your breach will freeze the Deadfire if you don't close it.
That is unfortunate for you.
Okay. I'll close the breach myself, so you have to do something, you don't care. Let's make a deal. I guess since my rational is up high enough, I could try to make a deal with him, but that's not what my guy would do. He'd be more like, then I'll close the breach myself. I don't need you lousy gods and your stupidity.
Margren's flame does burn brightly in you, doesn't it?
I am very passionate.
There is something you may do for me.
Apparently we're making a deal either way.
Like a maggot, the dragon Neriskirlas has burrowed beneath the skin of my realm. Destroy her.
Why do you want the dragon dead?
She is already dead. She refuses to acknowledge it. She has made herself immune to destruction by my hand, and in so doing, she mocks the very essence of my realm.
Why do you think I will succeed where you have failed?
The relic she bound her soul to has proven impervious to my influence.
Okay, yeah, he's gonna laugh at him. So a kiss can do what the great god Rymrgand cannot.
I can yet do many things, Herald of Bereth.
A rime of frost grows at your feet. It coalesces, hardens, begins to climb your legs. You're rooted in place, your limbs slowly grow numb. Oh, what? Lame. You don't scare me, you overgrown cow. While I kind of want to go this route, I certainly don't want to push it, because he's already got me injured. And it might be better just not even to give him the satisfaction of reacting at all. I'm just gonna harden myself and say nothing.
The ice encasing your legs splinters and falls away. Unable to feel your feet, you tumble to the side, but are ably caught by your companion.
Seraphim. I wonder what decides this, who the companion is. It's interesting. Maybe it's the closest relationship you have?
A satisfied sigh escapes Rymrgand's decaying bovine mouth.
I'm not your errand boy.
Indeed. You are Bereth's.
Touché.
But in this instance, my interests are yours. After all, it shall be difficult for you to persist in living when Aora is encased in ice.
Fine, I'll do it.
Good. I would rather watch you fail than bar your entry. But you lack the means to enter the Veetmouth and survive the journey. You must seek the Eye of Rymrgand, a relic that once belonged to my vassal, Reinhider. It is a cold, blue stone, and it lies somewhere within this temple.
So I wonder if that was what the elf was holding, which we find. We already got it. Show the relic. You mean this? You mean this crystal?
Indeed. Approach the Veetmouth with the relic in hand. It will grant your soul safe passage into the Shattered Realms.
Sounds like a very welcoming place.
The White Void's only purpose is to destroy souls, and it is adept at doing so. I will not stop my servants there from their work. They will treat you no differently than any wayward soul.
Appreciate the help.
Should you fall to their predations, not even Bereth will be able to save you.
Rymrgand pauses, his dark cluster of eyes watching you intently.
One final thing, Watcher. You must destroy that dragon.
When his words fall silent, and only the shriek of the wind through the breach remains, the light flares again, then quickly dies. You open your eyes and find the beast gone.
I do kind of wonder if you are going to have a choice on whether or not to destroy the dragon, and that would have a huge effect on kind of how things happen here and what goes from there. What injury did we get? Probably something cold. Yeah, -3 freeze armor. That's gonna suck. I just rested too. Oh well. Alright, so I got the crystal, so I should be able to just walk right in, right?
The blinding light of the breach pulses in time with the heartbeat of Aora. Your soul pulses in response.
Enter the breach. Hopefully you guys packed your mittens. So yeah, I mean, I'm kind of curious because he said, you know, you must destroy the dragon. Obviously, the dragon is in some way affecting him and his strength, or at the very least, it's ticking him off. So I wonder if you will get the choice to, like, let the dragon live or somehow trap the dragon in a way that it affects him negatively, just to really, really bug him.
someone in my...
Oh, I really went to pause to do the stealth thing. Alright, so... You rage. You... Immunity, constitution, afflictions. Do that. Steve getting a little confused to start off with. Yeah, he's shaken and confused. Okay, you there. Do that. And then smack him. He is immune to corrosive. Okay, it's a little different than the immune to frozen. Oh, the soul collector. I remember fighting this guy the last time you were in his realm when you went through that portal. He was hard. So hopefully it's not quite as bad this time. I do want to... You're casting this. How far does that spread? No, not nearly far enough. Okay, no, we're not doing that. What do we want to do instead? Let's do something like... Okay, everybody, that.
Just like that.
Okay, 45%, I'll take it. You there. Guess that. Why is that taking you so long to do? You have to do it at the beginning of the fight. This is once per encounter, right? Yeah. Try and stun him.
Think you had.
Stunned. Got him. Yeah.
That's not supposed to happen.
Oh, he did. Yay!
Will do.
Win.
Nice and slow. Right.
Alright, let's be sneaky. Oh, great. Oh. I wonder if that's the elf. Like, she's like in a never-ending battle. Like, oh, I have to fight this thing again already?
You followed me into the abyss? Have you so little respect for the scant years your fragile form affords you?
The dragon growls through sword-like teeth, yet the meaning behind the sounds rings within your mind.
I know not why the short-sightedness of Kith continues to surprise me. Leave while the option remains, lest you be bound here as I am.
What are you?
Circumstance does not afford me time to address ridiculous queries.
I won't let you kill anyone else.
I delivered unto the believers the oblivion that they desired. You object that I answer their prayers? It matters not. I require souls. I had very nearly accumulated an adequate amount for my purpose, but your intercession necessitated I expend much. In the final accounting, the culling that follows shall be upon your ledger.
Maybe, but you look like a monster. Killing monsters is what I do. I chew gum, I kill monsters, and I'm all out of gum.
I smell the blood of Skiralaphus upon you. Do you make a habit of inflicting yourself upon your betters? Do you believe your work righteous?
I kill only those I must, those who need it. hearts for the gods to judge, which is not really what he's saying. Yeah, I kill only those I must to help those who need it. She casts her eyes upward, thinking, and moves her head in a way that vacillates between nodding and shaking. It's weird that it shows Pallegina's picture.
None here require your assistance, nor will any benefit from it.
The great reptile's head cranes to the right, turning a glowing eye upon you. A snort flares her nostrils.
Descend into the void or do not. I care neither way. But know that within its depths do all things encounter their endings.
Okay. In the silence that follows the dragon's descent, a faint twinge plays along the hair on your arms. After a moment, you realize that the sensation stems from your soul, a faint echo of essence across your watcher's senses. The fractured pieces of the armored spirit you saw rush to battle Neriskirlis reach out to you, beckoning.
Watcher, I would like to speak with you, if you have a moment.
A calm smile sits on Pallegina's face. Within the dark pupils of her golden eyes, you can see whispers of blue flame dancing.
I appreciate your help with Giacomo. Without you, I could not have saved him. And it has made me think about the future of Anamancy, especially in the Republics. I know that my love of country may seem strange to you. At times, it even seems strange to me.
Is this really the time for this, Pallegina? Even if I don't share your beliefs, I understand you. It seems a little strange. So even if I don't share your beliefs, I understand you. She smiles modestly and nods.
The Republics are the only love I have ever known. I would give all that I have to them, to our people, to our future.
A country is only as good as its leaders and people. You shouldn't put faith in something so fragile.
There is more to a country than its leaders and its people. More than cities and the lands that surround them, there is a spirit between us. It binds us together. It transcends us as individuals. It is what drives us to create, to learn, to push the boundaries of what we know about Eora, about the in-between, about the beyond itself. It is a spirit that lives in the heart of every Valian. And it is what gives me the strength to believe that Eora will see a better future.
Why are you telling me this?
Because, Watcher, you walk among the greatest powers of Eora and the beyond. The time may come when your hand would choose the fate of the people of the Deadfire. When that time comes, I hope, I believe, you will see the future as I do.
From the depths of Pallegina's eyes, you see a brilliant blue flame shining.
Until then, Gores.
Valiant farewell, literally a contraction of go with the gods. Okay. Still thought that was a weird time to go into all that, but sure. Alright, let's do some exploring. Wandering soul. Let's see what you want. Faintly pulsing strands of soul essence collect here as if seeking in one another's comfort. As you reach out to it with your spirit, the broken soul seems to peer back at you. The damned dragon hisses as you drive the mace upwards into the bottom of its jaw. It attempts to bat you away from the Veetmount, but you duck beneath its claws. You jam the edge of your shield into the side of its neck. You will not again allow its passage into the world of the living. With a bump shock of pain, the vision ends. The strands of the sundered soul cling to you like cobwebs. So I'm guessing we're going to be learning the tale of that elf. Witness the spirit attack, only for the dragon to tear it apart. If I can locate the pieces of the spirit, perhaps I can reassemble it and learn more about the dragon. I found a piece of the guardian's fragmented soul. If I locate the others, perhaps they can tell me more. Okay. I think I saw. Yeah, I mean, I might as well just kind of clear out this center area since it's got a few pieces of the soul here. Just go ahead and grab them. speed it up a little bit. The faintly pulsing strands of soul essence stretch towards you, intertwining with those you collected before. The spirit grows stronger within you. It's an honor, your mother told you. The altar of decline rarely sends for Gandbur among the clans. Oh. But your heart breaks as the land recedes behind the ship. You never noticed it before, such warmth for your frigid home, but it is as stark as day in its absence. You sail north, the captain tells you, keeping well to the west of Nasitak and its stout defenders. The journey will take weeks, but it'll be quicker, he says as he points you towards the oars, if you're rowing with the rest of us. Recoiling, the roiling essence settles within you. Here's another one over here. The faintly pulsing strands of soul essence stretch towards you, intertwining with those you collected before. The spirit grows stronger within you. Rynhadr, or Ruis' daughter, dragged again before the elders for wandering. Never leave the clan without another, they'd said before. Would say again, each time drumming it into her shoulders with a staff of etched bone. The land is one of endings, the beast of winter's dread demence, where he lurks beneath the snow above the stars and within red fangs and claws. Never walk alone. The girl will not learn. Bjarfol tells them, for her ears are frozen shut. She wants to hit him, but he's a bare-blooded adult grown, and she but a gawkish child of fish and berries. He's not worth another drumming. The elder silences him. She will learn. The wizened elf answers, or she will die. Regardless, she belongs to Rymrgand, and not to you. The reconstituted soul pulses like a heart. Okay. This looks like a short little dead end, so we'll see what's down here. Nothing. Okay, I see what... Yeah, there's a chest there, so I'm guessing I need to do something to turn this water off. First. Let's head up here. Oh, your soul. You've only approached the essence before it sweeps towards you, drawn into the growing soul clinging to your own. Frigid cold washes over you. You have to ignore the screaming, to shut it out and focus. The dragon's at the doors, and you've but moments before it's reached the Veetmouth, to sup up on Rymrgand's gateway, as it has so many of your kin. You will not allow it. In your prayers, you open the very Rymrgand, forging a road of your soul, from the here through the beyond and into the very depths of the white void. He accepts, the Veetmouth opens, winter claims all. The spirit tears itself from you, stepping away, even as it manifests a visible form. I guess that was it. A soul stands before you, shimmering and indistinct, her sharp elven features fading to nothing at the edges and extremities. You recognize her form as that of the armored corpse standing frozen in the temple beyond the portal.
You trespass.
The soul's voice seems to come from everywhere at once, from here, from her, from the air around you, and from within your own mind. Its chill runs down the sides of your neck, a numbness descending from your ears to your shoulders. Vatnir gapes at the phantasm and retreats a step towards the portal.
I didn't see a lock on the door.
Trespass where exactly?
Within the dread dominion of Rymrgand, the realm of the dead.
See, she says Rymrgand too. Okay. The figure takes a step closer, and the air grows colder, drier. Frost spreads from her feet.
You retain yourself, your life, your awareness, your soul. How?
Rymrgand gave me this, surely I. The spirit eyes widen as she reaches towards the orb. She stops short, fingers twitching, before letting her hand drop to her side. Her attention falls to the frozen ground.
Your presence suggests that Rymrgand has chosen a new guardian to put the worm to the blade. To succeed where I have failed.
You tried to kill that monster? Do you know what it is?
Before it came here, it was a dragon. What it has become since, exactly, I cannot say. It fell upon our temple wielding powerful wizardry. I believed that it desired the temple itself, or our accumulated lore. I was mistaken.
What was the dragon after?
Rymrgand gifted our people with a beat mouth that we might yield to him. Those objects or individuals that persisted beyond their value to the clans. In its desire to dominate the Deadfire, the worm sought to retrieve one or more of the sacrificed relics.
Her scowl twists into a smirk.
Even if it claimed the relics, the fool cannot return. Its body long since destroyed. Still, its soul persists against the power of this place, and I would see it ended.
The dragon seemed pretty solid when I fought it outside the temple.
It was but a shadow forged of spirit stuff, by the worm's own will.
As if it's a chanted who can chant up itself.
I need to find that dragon.
Then you must seek it below. Know that the white void will consume you, however. A few souls here cling tenaciously to coherence. Some for as long as centuries. Seek them, if you would know the secrets of their longevity. This place decomposes spirits. Do not be surprised if the souls require repair before rendering you aid. I imagine, though, that the Beast of Winter would prefer you hasten their dissolution.
I try not to make a habit of doing the gods' work for them. She shrugs within her armor.
Go then. This will resolve itself in rhyme and ruin.
Oh, reforge the soul of a follower. Sweet. Receive 100 afflictions. Did I get anything? Entropy guard. Okay, combat once per immobilized, +2 armor rating. Okay, so basically she can like set herself in place and get a huge defensive buff. That's nice. I'm gonna take myself out of stuff right now. Okay, what is this? Compassionate soul essence. Okay. What was that other thing? This. Quest item, Void Shard. This cold black sphere is formed of essence broken down and condensed within the white void. Touching it will, with bare skin, is ill-advised. Licking it more so. Good to know. Don't lick it. Yeah. Okay, so just looking around to see the different places I can go. So it looks like there's little portals here that I can take. Once again, I just need to, I probably have to find a way to freeze it, I bet. Stew? That's what you fail. I don't know if it was like froze stuff so I could freeze that. Well, might as well head one way is just as good as any other, I guess. Hold on, what is this? A beam of clear radiant light cuts through the murky expanse of the beyond. The air around it is notably warmer than the rest of the realm. Look into the light, sure. The source of illumination is too distant, and the effort of looking hurts your eyes. You suspect the light is something more than it seems, but that could be true of many things in this realm. Just step away.
I've got it.
Yeah, I didn't know for some reason. Still thinking that crystal probably does something more, like since it's actually a quest item. Okay, the portal whispers, sounding at first like the rain, but dissolving into the quiet murmuring of lowered voices in a large room. Gaze into its depths. Beyond its surface, you see vast pillars of Audra wrapped in the stone arches and coppery machinery of ancient Ingwith. Sure, let's head on in. Yeah, the one problem with having Pallegina with that armor, and it requires, you know, like the afflictions, is because of her being a paladin, she's got a lot of defenses, so it's gonna be, she's gonna resist a lot of stuff, basically. Speak to the shackled soul. The figure shackled before you shudders, its edges shaking and blurring, its entire form indistinct as if seen through a waterfall. As you approach, her features resolve into those of Folk. I don't know, her brown hair falling limp and matted about her pale skin. Her eyes, though, are bright and blue. What is this? The formal name for... Oh, wood elves. He'll speak for sheltered people. Oh, this is the... So in the first game, you might have seen it at the very beginning of the first video where you were seeing flashbacks from the first game, and there was the one lady who was talking. So she was part of, like, the cult that you're... The soul that you have, since you're a watcher, you can actually interact with because souls go through reincarnation, so you can interact with your soul in all the past lives that you had. So in a past life, you were very heavily involved in this cult that Theos, who was the villain in the first game, was kind of the leader of, and she was a part of that as well, and she was killed as like a heretic or something like that, and you were involved in that. So, but she was the one who tried to bring to light the fact that the gods were not gods originally, like they were, you know, mortals. Yeah, so this is her soul locked up. That's interesting.
You've returned to me. Please, please release me. This place, the agony, so much worse than anything I suffered at your hands.
Okay, so Iovara. Iovara was an Ingwithan and former missionary. After learning that the origin of the gods was artificial, she led a following against the religion of her people. A retaliatory inquisition would capture and torture Iovara, consigning her soul to the court of penitence, where she remained for over 2,000 years before her sentence was ended by the Watcher of Cadnua. So yeah, there was a part where you got to choose what to do with her soul. What happened? I left you imprisoned in Briath Emin. She cries out, writhing against her bonds as they burn with violet light. She shimmers, and her face falls away, replaced with a cold, hard mask over a gray beard.
My student, my nemesis. To see you again here. Have you come to proffer forgiveness, or to persecute me further?
Different voice for him. So this is Theos. This was the villain from the first game. He was a member of the Ingwithan civilization and Grandmaster of the Leaden Key, an organization devoted to keeping the secrets of the gods. Having allied with the goddess Wodica, Theos possessed the power to recall the memories of all of his past lives, making him one of the history's most notorious schemers. He was killed by the Watcher of Cadnua, bringing an end to the Deerwooden's Hollowbone crisis. Okay. Strike him. The spirit recoils, straining against his shackles, its masculine grunt melting into a feminine gasp. The entity shimmers again, its features running like water as it lifts its head.
See you, do I? Come to kill old Merwald? To claim his keep? Cadnua, home to me for decades now?
The venerable Watcher's eyes wetly widen. So Merriwald was formerly the Lord of Cadnua, so that was a castle in the first game that was like your base, and a watcher of great ambition. His life's work was the restoration of his keep, but the knowledge of his past lives haunted him to the point of madness. He was killed by another watcher who would go on to claim his castle and pick up the tireless work of pacifying its many dangers. So that other watcher was you. So,
leave an old man be, beg I. Leave him to his doom, to the dawn star's rise.
so I'm thinking this is not like these people that are showing up. It's some kind of trick. You're not falling for the spirit. Tell me what you want. Enough of this. The old man trembles, his visage splitting apart at the wrinkles, the sagging flesh falling away to reveal bruised skin beneath. The illusion melts into black ichor, which flows through the air into an object hanging from the spirit's neck, a small blade broken near the hilt. I'm just gonna tear it away. Why not? The spirit gasps as the twine around its neck snaps. As you grip the handle, black ichor oozes from the old leather, rolling in beads down the joints of your fingers. You've gained an item, Betrayal. Is it a trinket? To rebel. The user inspires rebellion in the enemies around them. These enemies are charmed for a short duration and have their might, constitution, and dexterity increased. Huh. Okay.
You see through it then? You must be special. Like they were. Are.
She appears again to be an elf, albeit one of duskier skin than Iovara. Who are you?
I'm uncertain. I've lost so much of myself here. She tore my name from me.
Who did this to you?
The Interrogator. She's deep within, ensconced in her little court.
Tell me about the dagger.
The object bears the touch of Scan himself. His blessing bestowed on it for his queen's precious inquisitors.
This was made by the Inquisition?
'Tis a tool for liars, hiding the true identity of the wearer. Used for infiltration, hidden, disguised, to destroy groups they found objectionable from within.
How do you know any of this?
I was there, I think. I remember the trials. Bits and pieces of what she did to me. Gone now, mostly. Carved away to the sound of so many questions.
Do you recognize me?
No. I don't even recognize myself.
I need to find this woman.
You won't. She wards herself too well. In her labyrinth of Audra and copper. Perhaps with my help. If you found the pieces of me, returned them, I could lead you to her.
Sounds to me like an excuse to get me to help you.
All of those perhapses and coulds don't read to me like any kind of guarantee, Captain.
The bird with a bird be speaking sense. Must be a strange moon.
The way, 'tis in what she's taken from me. Memories of Anguith. I can lead you, but not as I am.
How would I retrieve your memories?
If they remain, they're in the machines. Each encompasses an Audra pillar, and each pillar contains the countless souls scoured by the Inquisitor, I think.
What a shameful path the Engwithins followed to achieve their ends. Damn the gods!
If you would seek my missing pieces, seek them there. But be warned, some may be more volatile than others. I want to help, so try to find bits of me that aren't too broken.
I'll try to find a way to help you.
I appreciate that. You've no idea how much. Go safely. May the gods not see you coming.
She slackens against her bonds. Alright, let's check out our little thingy here. What is it? Is it a trinket? It is a trinket, okay. The user inspires rebellion in the enemies, yeah, so it charms them, which is pretty cool. But this one did the... Okay. It charms people, so I might as well just give it to my character who focuses on charming people.
Oh, I'll give her a bad rap.
It's kind of cool, you know, like the whole through the game, you never really got any trinkets, and now we've already gotten 2. It's kind of cool.
Tread lightly. Oh, think I
Oh,
can.
shoot. Okie dokie. 53. That's not good.
Yeah, you sneaky bum.
Oh, but she did a decent amount of damage. Who's strangled convict? Convict gains a wound. Alright, so I wanted to see this. Okay, so she just did a hit, but for 77 damage. That's pretty nice. Okay, anyway. I'm going to go ahead and mark him. Now, we are close enough to where this would actually be helpful.
Out my wheelhouse, friend.
Just like that.
Another tack, Cap.
Oh, there's the strangled arcanist. Oh! Okay, this is becoming a lot bigger than I thought it was. Okay, let's see here. What do we have? Arcanist. Arcanist Cipher. Definitely want to take out the Cipher. So he could be a problem.
Like flogging a figurehead. Futile.
Let's go.
Like flogging a figurehead. Futile.
I'm just gonna keep blasting him with that because it seems to be working. Wait a second. That is hitting.
No good.
Now you be right screwed.
Actually, I'm going to do this first. Okay, so that guy's dead. Good. Now we can focus on some of these guys.
Still got it.
Just like that.
Boy.
Death take you. of no use. I cannot get through.
Right between the eyes.
Steady does it.
Let's see, because there's a portal down there, but I just want to go ahead and explore everywhere around here before I leave. There's another portal. I don't know if I'm supposed to be going through these as I go. Kind of getting that feeling. Jump in, see what happens. This looks like it should be an interesting world to explore with all the... I mean, it can be just about anything, I guess, because you're kind of in a realm of spirits and stuff, so it's bringing me lots of manifestations of things. Should provide a lot of interesting new environments to fight in, not always just the ice. Uh-oh.
We gather in the sight of Wotica and Wal to thresh truth from falsehood and see justice upheld.
The voice seems to echo from nowhere in particular, though the figures before you present the tableau of a trial in progress.
The matter before this tribunal tonight. Heresy.
The dagger you took from the shackled spirit warms to the touch, oozing oily black ichor. Use the broken dagger relic to take on the role of a witness. Use the broken dagger relic to take on the role of the accused. Attack the gathered court. I don't know that I want to attack. That could be kind of a rough fight. Use the broken dagger relic to take on the role of the accused. Yeah, let's just put ourselves on the chopping block instead of the person. You hold the court's attention. Masked inquisitors look upon you, stiff-backed and confident in their authority. Hooded figures line the pit, attentive to the proceedings.
You hereby stand accused of rejecting the orthodoxy delivered unto us by the universal divinities. In your malice, ignorance, and hubris, you would assault the very foundations of civilization. How do you answer these charges?
Oh, absolutely guilty. The gods are... Yeah, let's go with that one. The court's many figures erupt in hissing whispers.
Your pettiness does not vindicate you. In poisoning your lips, you contaminate only yourself. Thereby does this body deliver unto you the following sentence. You shall be branded upon the soles of your feet to purify you of your earthly taint. Then you shall be marched to the sea and drowned, that Andra might take your breath and wash the lies spoken with it from memory.
Yeah, I didn't really want to jump right into a fight, but it looks like we're going to anyway, so sure, if I'm to die, it'll be here on my feet.
Then die you shall.
She raises her hand, the robe slipping to reveal a dark, bony arm, and weapons appear among the gathered Inguithans. Oh, and of course, I'm up here all by my lonesome. which is just awesome. Does that do 100%, really? Get that guy, get rid of that mage. See you. Pop that. Get up here to attack that guy. See if you can cast something that might help me out. No, man, avatar. No. Just have him move up to here for right now. Get the bird in the fight.
They see me.
Might end up having to use that, but we'll see. Inquisitor Naxiva. Let's see if I can slow them down a little bit. Nope. Alrighty. Guess just start attacking. Might as well. Where is Palagina's there? Over here and smack him. No, I need you to. Something good. Why can I? Ooh, you know what? Why can I not select any spells for this? Do that. Oh, he is so gonna die. Yeah, I should have cast this earlier on. That's not good. Okay, so we'll do that. Hopefully he lives long enough to use it. Probably not. But, oh well. I need something smaller.
Now you'd be right screwed.
Oh, that's right. That's an instant cast. I forgot about that. Okay. Okay, good. So she drew some of them, so she can keep them busy. He's taken over that guy, which is awesome. Start attacking these guys. She's targeting this dude. Should be good.
think this... Someone else is suited to the task.
This might work. It might heal him, or it might not. If he resists it. If he does, oh well, he's gonna die. Yeah, he resisted and died. Oh, he's gonna revive him. Oh wait, you know what? Actually, where's that one? This one. Do that one. Ooh, Vatnir is getting his butt kicked too. Jeez.
The gods.
I love it how she's getting swarmed and yet is barely even being touched.
Back on your feet, sailor.
Wait, who's hitting her? How is she being attacked?
Now you be right. Another attack, Cap.
Okay, now we all need to attack him before he gets the chance to lose his... Oh! No, that one's still alive. Never mind, you... Actually, here. You're back here already, so you just take him out. Oh, there's multiple of them still alive. What the frick? So then no, don't attack him then. Leave him to kill stuff. Deal with him later. Oh yeah, he can't cast that on himself, of course.
Phew, that must have hurt. Another attack, Cap.
He's already got his blood press out. Okay.
Another attack, Cap.
That... She's a dead. Looks like it. Just perfect. Okay, you are attacking this guy, right? You attack that guy.
Every... hurts, savvy.
Try to get one more of these off. Yeah, I know.
All back. I'll be seen.
Oh, he had like some kind of reflection thing on him. Okay, I think I could probably move him away. I don't think he'll get disengagement from those things. Yeah, okay, good. heal yourself.
What's stuck in a doldrum?
Still got it.
How did I get it so far away? Okay, that guy's dead. Last stage, easy. Man, the fights in this DLC are definitely a lot more difficult. It was not really that. It didn't really work out well for me at the beginning when my guy's like right here in the middle of this board. Might have been better if that was like Pallegina, obviously, because she could just sit there and take it. Okay, the last the figure falls, the gathered energy coalesces into a shimmering mote of spirit stuff. You have gained an item, Mote of Hostility. Okay, item was put in your stash. Oh, this is a different place. Now, I'm kind of curious to see, like, you know, she said to bring it to her. I wonder if, like, that was Mode of Hostility, so I wonder if the different ones I use can affect her differently, you know?
Just say the word.
Search back here really quick, see if there's any hidden stuff. Thing there. So we'll just continue on this way, but we'll probably have to do that for next episode. I'm gonna go ahead and call it for this video. Obviously I might need to rethink some of my strategies because yeah, we got 2 wounds here, so we'll probably have to do some resting. Certainly don't want my main character dying. His fortitude is just shot, so I'm gonna have to rest him up to get that back up to snuff. But hopefully you guys are enjoying the video. Be sure to give us a like if you do. Also be sure to subscribe to the channel. We're going to be trying to put out more videos in the future. So also be sure to leave down in the comments what you think of this game and then other games you might want to see us do videos for or anything like that. Also make sure to check out the Used Gamers podcast. We do video game reviews. We do video game discussions. We just did a video where we talked a lot about Spider-Man and I also did a review of this DLC, so be sure to go and give that a listen if you like, and just let us know what you think. We do have a Facebook and Twitter account. Just search for the Used Gamers. You know, just give us any of your thoughts, questions. Is there a cool game that you're playing right now you think we should check out or talk about? Any kind of other cool video game info going around in the news that you want us to have a discussion about? There's definitely plenty of stuff out there for us to look into, and we're always looking to get in touch with any of our listeners. Otherwise, I hope you guys are continuing to enjoy the videos. Hope you continue to tune in to see what happens as we continue through Rymrgand's realm and trying to figure out what is going on here and what we're going to do about this dragon. So yeah, catch you guys next time.